Hey, what's going on? Hope you're having a shit one. Quick little tutorial today. Fuck, the echo in this room sucks. Yeah, sorry about this. Not my usual studio setup. Obviously been on the road traveling a little bit, so had to sort of make do with my backgrounds and studio stuff. But I wanted to show you something quickly, a little quick tutorial, because on my Instagram story a few days ago, I put this photo up on my story, and then I showed you the before shot. And so I got a lot of people asking, oh, do a tutorial, please show me a tutorial on this. And I was gonna wait until the whole vlog of this photo shoot was out, but to be honest, I'm nowhere near even finishing that video, and it'll take me a while to do because I'm still traveling around and there's lots to do, and I don't actually know when I'm gonna be able to sit down and edit that video because there's so much footage to go through. So instead, I'd at least show you some tips and tricks that you can use in Photoshop. And before I get into this one, I wanna show you something else that you can do with this photo here. So let me right click and edit in Adobe Photoshop. So as you can see here with this photo, the lift kit was actually up on the car. Which looks terrible. So what we're gonna do is first off unlock your layer and make a copy of it so we can go back in case we make any mistakes. And we're gonna come over here to the pen tool, which I think is one of the most useful tools to learn how to use in Photoshop. So the idea for this is we're gonna select pretty much this whole ground part here, and essentially we're gonna move the ground up into the car to make it look lowered. A similar sort of process is going to apply to get that effect you saw on my Instagram. So let's select around the car. We don't have to be too perfect with it because we're gonna go afterwards and fix some of the things. So we're gonna right click, make selection, feather radius 1. Once your selection is made, right click, layer via cut. So this essentially is gonna make, if you turn off these layers, it's gonna make this entire bottom, speaking too fast. It's gonna make this entire why can't I say bottom? Bottom, now it sounds weird. You're selecting that part of the image, and we're gonna hit Command T, so it's its own entity now. And literally, I'm just gonna use the arrow key here. We can just push the ground up into the actual car. So what we're gonna do now is press this little Japanese flag here. It's called the mask tool. I'm gonna click on that, and I'm gonna hit B, or come to my brush tool here. And essentially this works the same as an eraser, but basically you can come back and fix your mistakes if need be. So we're gonna have the black square selected on the front here, and basically just start rubbing out what we don't need over the bodywork here. So all of this at the bottom here, so we're gonna get the bodywork back of the car. Okay, so we look here now, that's before, that's after. We've made the wheels a little bit bigger as well, but no one's gonna know. Only you know now because you've seen it before. And I mean, theoretically, you could just like completely slam it into the ground and like make the car look like it's bagged. with a little bit of Photoshop work, like put the wheels right up there. Essentially what you're doing is you're just splitting the image into two parts and moving a part upwards. How did I do this one then? So same thing, I'm gonna make it its own layer, and then we're gonna go around with the pen tool and make sure we grab the shadow of the car as well. This is really important. We've made our selection now. Let's go again. New layer via cut. And essentially now we've just grabbed the whole bottom part of the image here and I just brought it up to the top there. Now, I probably should have shot this so I could have got a bit lower and then had this originally. But sometimes when you're shooting, you're running around, and the angle that the car was, like I wish I didn't shoot it with the grass in front here and I parked it on a different angle, but you know how it is sometimes when you're shooting and you're rushing and the sun was setting and I wasn't thinking, and anyway, and that's pretty much what editing is for. But now the crop is different, right? So obviously I'm not gonna upload the photo like that. I mean, I probably could sell that. That's my NFT actually. I'll just sell that for 100 million Ethereum and be like, nah, it's artistic. So what you can do, and a lot of people didn't like this, is that I'm gonna bring the whole image down here, select, grab all of this that isn't the car, Command T, hold Shift, grab the top here and just drag it on up. Fuck them. And that's why it looks like, when you look at the before, it looks like a complete perspective warp. And obviously I can go in here and grab the mask tool, and then you're gonna need to do some cleaning up and get rid of all that and yada yada yada, all that sort of shit. It's a little bit cheeky. Some say it is cheating, and I think those people can shut up because it's not like anyone's gonna know. You're not harming anyone. No one knows about it. I mean, only everyone on the internet now knows about it, but I'm just trying to show you what you can do. If you don't see the before shot, how are you supposed to know? How are they gonna know? And this doesn't work for just cars. Let's say there was a person standing there instead of the car. It could work the same. You could trace around the bottom of the image and trace around the whole person and then actually bring the foreground of the image up into the background. I think it just takes a little bit of Photoshop knowledge to understand when you're supposed to use this and when you can do things like this. It's not gonna work on absolutely every foreground to background image, but if you play around with it, it's a new skill that you could learn. I do have a whole video of this photo shoot coming out. There's a lot of footage, like I said, that I have to sort through. I can't wait to sit down and properly smash it out and edit it, but I do also want to spend my time on it and make sure it's a good video because a lot of shit happened and I want to make sure that it's a nice, timeless video that we can all enjoy. So that video will come out when it comes out. I'm filming this in Sweden right now, so I'm doing a job here. And then straight after Sweden, I go to Germany to pick up an M3, the new all-wheel drive one. So I'm gonna be making a video with that, doing some German shit, taking on the Autobahn. And then after that, I think I'm going to the UK. So there's a lot of shit happening, but I need to find some time to just edit my actual vlogs. If you did like this video, leave a like down below or help me out by hitting subscribe. But with that all said and done, have a shit one, and I'll see you in the next one.